All right, so we got the koi in the bags. I mean, these look really good, so let's give it a little bit of time. All right, so we're back again with another video. So if you didn't watch last video, we did take out a bunch of fish from one pond and moved it into an indoor pond we just made. And beginning of last video, I went over this pond how it's completely empty. So if you don't know, in Florida, it's been super cold. So I don't want to get some fish in this pond and have them freeze to death. So today we'll be getting some baby koi, putting in an indoor pond, and basically growing them to put in this pond right here. So as you can tell, this pond is completely empty. I mean, we do have a bunch of leaves, but I mean, I really just need to redo the whole thing. We used to have giant goldfish, guppies, platies, mollies. I mean, we used to have a ton of fish in this pond, and it's time to get back to it. And the reason we don't have the fish anymore is because we did have some otters. So some otters did come from the lake, and they came and ate all the fish. And besides the smaller mollies and platies, I did set up a new pond for those. All right, so the otter problem has been fixed. You know, we trapped the otters, relocated them. And yeah, so whenever the weather warms up. But it's not only this pond we need to get fish for. We also need to get some fish for this pond right here. So as you can tell, it's a stream right here. I do need to clean it up. And we had this completely empty pond. Got a bunch of leaves here because the cold weather been freezing off all the leaves and it's been falling in. But we did have a bunch of wild mollies, swordtail, some feeder goldfish, and really a bunch of other fish in this pond too, but nothing in here, so we need to get back to it. All right, come up right here, we do have our tub. I did have it full of mollies and platies. I did take most of them out, put them in the pond in the garage, so we did set up that pond. I do have a few in here somewhere. There's probably like 10 or 15 swordtails in here. But yeah, so we got a little bit of heaters, kind of keep the fish warm because it is a little chilly. So whenever the weather warms up, we'll be putting all the fish back in this pond, the mollies, platies, and swordtails. And the koi fish will go in the big pond we have out there. Right now, we do have a bunch of fish tanks too, so let's go ahead and check out the fish tanks, check out the pond inside, and let's go to the fish store. All right, so our first tank we have is a saltwater aquarium. You see, we got a decent amount of fish. We got some tangs, the clown, some wrasse. And we do have a bunch of corals, so we got a bunch of hammers. Really, we will really only have a bunch of soft corals, besides the hard corals on the wall. But yeah, so we got some bunch of zoas, we got some mushrooms. I mean, we really got a lot of corals. I did have the elegance. The elegance was pretty big. I don't know what's going on. We do have a nice selection of corals and fish, and this takes 110 gallons. And yeah, I mean, saltwater has been pretty easy to take care of. A lot of people say it's hard. I mean, I really don't do anything to take care of it. And yeah, I mean, this tank is just super nice. All right, so the next tank is having a crazy algae bloom. So I kind of worried about. No, I'm gonna show y'all. I wasn't gonna show y'all first, but man, look how bad this looks. I have no idea why the algae is so bad. I mean, I just did the water changes the last 2 days, and I mean the water will be clear or kind of clear. The next day it'll get super green like this. But here we have a Nubius plant. Got some angels, some tetras, some swordtails. The angel back there, rainbow. And yeah, I mean, you know what? I'm gonna clean this tank again right now. So let's get back to it. All right, so we got 4 buckets filled up. I don't know how many water changes I'm gonna do. I'll probably do another one tonight. But as of right now, you know, the water still is kind of messy. You know, I fill it up and we'll clear up a bit. And I'll probably do another one. But yeah, so let's get these buckets out and let's get some fresh water in. All right, so we just added the water in, and the water's still a little cloudy, but it's better enough. I will do a redo on this tank next video, so stay tuned for this. All right, so coming up, we have our pond we did last video. You see we got a bunch of mollies and platies, some swordtails, and we have our giant fantail goldfish. So yeah, so we'll be getting some koi for this pond right here. So last video, I did have a bunch of fish jump out, and I will be getting a net over here, so you know, the fish don't jump, or I might lower the water level. But yeah, so right now, we'll go ahead and get some underwater footage to GoPro. And after that, we'll go to the fish store and get these koi for the pond. Here we go. Add some food. All right, so we got the koi in the bag, so let's go home and get them in. All right, so he's been at home. I didn't show you all the koi yet, but I'll show them whenever we put them in the pond. All right, so here we go. So got the tub. All right, so we got 2 nice, beautiful koi. And the colors stand out pretty well. So they're kind of like a lighter color to see everyone checking them out. Kind of see them better this way, but yeah, I mean, these koi look really good, and I might get some more because, I mean, these look really good. So let's give it a little bit of time and we'll get them in. All right, so while we're waiting for the fish to acclimate, here's some custom rugs I made for Paul Cafaro. So I got the Munch HQ. Got the Zesty Bites, new flavor. You know, he got the banana strawberry, so I'm excited to give this one to him. The PC Aquatics. Then you got the Zesty Snack. So I do make custom rugs. So yeah, so if y'all interested, I'll put my Instagram in the description. So go ahead, check it out, and you'll see these in this next YouTube video, hopefully. All right, so it's been like 40 minutes later, so let's go ahead and get these new koi fish out. And I mean, these koi look really good. I'm excited to get them in, so let's do it. So the 2 koi are in, and they look great. So I'm definitely gonna have to get some more because I love them with the black background, and they just stand out like crazy. And I mean, it's nice to have some bigger fish in here. All right, back to the pond, and we have a bad situation. So as you can tell, we have 1 koi in the pond. So I did find both koi sitting out here on the floor. So I guess they must have jumped out. I just put this onto here to prevent from anything else jumping out. But yeah, so the other koi fish, he's not doing too good. He's breathing a little bit. There's a tad. I got an aerator in here. And yeah, so this koi, he did jump out too. Yeah, I put it back in here. He was okay. The other one was not okay. So right now, I'm going to go ahead and take out this other koi. This is a koi fish can do good in a little bit colder weather. It's not going to be too cold tonight. I'm going to go ahead and put him in the tub with all the plants in the sand. And hopefully he lives. All right, so he's starting to swim a little bit. Okay, so hopefully he makes it, but we'll see. All right, so let's get this koi fish out of here. Put him in the pond. So it might be a little tough. This pond is kind of big. Just like that. So let's get him in. All right, so we got the koi fish in the bag right here. Ziploc bag are a great way to transport fish. Got the pond right here. And yeah, so I mean, this pond will be great for him. It's nice and big, and he definitely won't jump out. I've never had a fish jump out of here. So we'll let him acclimate probably for like 20-30 minutes and put him in. So hopefully this other koi fish does survive. So we're gonna give it a little bit of time, let this fish acclimate, put him in, and eventually we're gonna check on this other koi fish, and if he's good, we'll put him in that pond too, but let's just wait. All right, so walking back up to the pond, and time to get this koi fish up in here. So here we go, got the thing open, and let's get him or her in. So let's see. So you can tell how small he looks compared to this giant pond. So hopefully the space he's allowed to grow up, or hopefully helps him, you know, grow faster and get bigger. But yeah, so hopefully the other one does good and put it in here as well. So it is the next day. The 1 koi unfortunately did die, but let's go check out the other koi that we put in the pond. So coming up, the pond's looking good. And I do see the koi, he's kind of, let me zoom in real quick. So he's like, he's in here somewhere. He's underneath one of the leaves. All right, here's a better angle, let me zoom in. I see his back right there, it's not really focusing. But yeah, so the koi is good. I'm gonna get some more so he's not alone, since koi are, I think, kind of friendlier fish. But yeah, so that wraps up today's video. So hopefully y'all enjoyed. It sucks that we did lose a koi, but you know, I'm gonna do better next time. Just, you know, everything just learning after each other. So yeah, so stay tuned for next videos. I will be redoing the fish tank next video, and then I think one after that I'll be getting koi and some other stuff. So stay tuned for future videos, and like, comment, subscribe.